everybody, this is Debbie with Cool Cats Art, and today I'm working on a custom cloud pour. This is actually a trial size for it because it's going to be on a much larger canvas, but I'm testing out I got a frog in my throat. I'm testing out my color palette first to see if it's even going to be what I'm trying to come up with. It's got a lot of pastel colors in it, and I'm listing those colors in the description box. All my colors are mixed with 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol. My cloud pour mix is 1 part Deco Art Satin Enamel in pure white and 1 part Artist Loft Soft Bodied White, a dash of Liquitex pouring medium, and water to consistency. For this size of canvas, I'm going to need roughly 7 ounces of paint. This is a 12 by 12. And I'm listing a link to an online paint calculator. So let's layer up our cup here. I'm going to start, the first color in will be the last color out because you're going to, of course, dump the cup. So I want the center to be a darker green. So I'm going to pour my darker green in first. And this will be the only time that I use the darker green is right on the bottom. Okay, so now we've got the cup layered up, and I'm going to put that puddle of white in the middle here. So to spin first or to tilt, I usually tilt primarily to get the paint closer to the edge before I spin, but it's already pretty close, and what I want in the center is still centered up, so I think I may just spin it. Let's see what happens with a gentle spin. Yeah, I think I'm liking it pretty good with just the spinning, but I am gonna tilt it down just a little bit to keep that center a little more centered. It's having a tendency to glide up to the top a little more. Okay. Let me spin again. Oh, so close. Well, I think that's about got it. I would like for my purple and yellows to have popped out a little bit more, but that's not bad. That's a lot closer than the other attempt that I made. Sort of reminds me of a cotton candy kind of color palette. It's got a lot of pale pinks and blues. It was supposed to be a pastel palette, so it did do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna call, and it's continuing to develop a little bit more as it got stretched out. I see some more clouds popping up. I don't know how much further they're gonna go, but sometimes these things will develop for up to about 30 minutes after you've let them sit for a while, and I'm gonna let this one sit for a while before I move it over to the drying rack. But I think I'm gonna call it done right where it's at. So I'm gonna bring the camera down once I've washed my hands out, and we'll take a little closer look at it